I want to take a look into this Ethiopian version of the Bible, since Ethiopia was never colonized by Europeans. Perhaps their Bible is more authentic than the King James Version, which I do have a copy of, the African Heritage Edition. My copy of the Ethiopian Bible is printed in small print, so when I read it, I need to, I might not have to use my magnifying glass. I want to go through the flood story though, see. Let's see, that's chapter 8 remembers Noah. Let's see. Abraham. See, Noah was older than Abraham. Okay, maybe it's chapter 9. Genesis chapter 9. Let's see. I'm not going to be able to see that. I'll just read it though. So God blessed Noah and his sons and said to them, "Be fertile and multiply and fill the earth. Dread fear of you shall come upon all the animals of the earth and all the birds of the air, upon all the creatures that move about on the ground and all the fishes of the sea. Into your power they are delivered. Every creature that is alive shall be yours to eat. I give them all to you as I did the green plants. Only flesh with its lifeblood still in it you shall not eat. For your own lifeblood too I will demand an accounting. From every animal I will demand it, and from man in regard to his fellow man I will demand an accounting for human life. If anyone sheds the blood of man, by man shall his blood be shed. For in the image of God has man been made. Be fertile then, and multiply, abound on earth and subdue it." God said to Noah and to his sons with him, "I see, I am now establishing my covenant with you and your descendants after you, and with every living creature that was with you, all the birds and the various tame and wild animals that were with you and came out of the ark." Oh, so this was after the flood. Let's see. "I will establish my covenant with you that never again shall all bodily creatures be destroyed by the waters of a flood. There shall not be another flood to devastate the earth." God added, "This is the sign that I am giving for all ages to come, of the covenant between me and you and every living creature with you. I set my bow in the clouds to serve as a sign of the covenant between me and the earth. When I bring clouds over the earth and the bow appears in the clouds, I will recall the covenant I have made between me and you and all living beings, so that the water shall never again become a flood to destroy all mortal beings. As the bow appears in the clouds, I will see it and recall the everlasting covenant that I have established between God and all living beings, all mortal creatures that are on earth." God told Noah, "This is the sign of the covenant I have established between me and all mortal creatures that are on earth." All right, I'm going to stop right there. So according to this, God promised not to destroy the earth with flood waters for all ages. But in recent events, we see towns, cities, counties going underwater through flood waters. I mean, even I experienced a major flood here in Florida back in 2014. It rained. It was like they said that rain was like 24 inches, dropped more rain than a hurricane. And I even took this camera to a apartment complex that was the first level was completely underwater because of the way the layout was. It was like when you go into the apartments, the entrance goes down. It was like built like a swimming pool. Like it's shallow at the beginning, but then it goes deeper, deeper, deeper. And then at the back of the apartment complex, I remember at the gate, on the other side of the gate was like forest trees. You couldn't even see through them, trees. And then right there near the back of that driveway was a drain, a big drain, but it was completely full of debris. So when the flood water rose, it was just like a swimming pool. It filled up, and a fire rescue truck went in to those apartments and attempted to, I guess, save somebody, but it ended up stuck in the water close to the rear of the apartment complex. So I showed up and filmed, and I wish I would have kept that, but I gave the footage to a local news, and I ain't seen it since. But a civilian came through with his lifted truck, like big monster truck tires. He hooked some kind of tow rope up to that fire rescue truck and got to pulling until he caught traction, pulled it out of there. I filmed the whole thing. So what was it, earlier this week, which today is Wednesday, or last weekend, whatever, 4th of July, Kerrville, Texas, destroyed by floodwater. So why is, what's my question? Like if this promise supposedly from God saying that he would never destroy the earth with floodwaters, let me see, this is a sign that I am giving for all ages to come, then it's like, that word is not really guaranteed, and maybe these floods, catastrophes we're experiencing now aren't from God himself, but this God is not stopping them from happening, just allowing what humanity has done to cause these weather catastrophes to happen, and bigger than ever, major destruction going on. But I'm glad I got this version of the book, because I like to keep my mind open to other possibilities, not be one-track minded, and I grew up reading King James Version, so I'm gonna stick with that. Nah, that wouldn't be smart. Keep an open mind. But I've been asking in other videos, like, what do you think? Do you think these weather catastrophes are due to mankind causing like global warming and climate change, with technology being used to destroy nature, dumping chemicals in the waters and seeding clouds, and maybe we rely too much on gasoline, oil burning fuel, which they call greenhouse gases and stuff like that. I'm not a scientist, I'm just a student, so trying to learn as I go. But definitely want to compare the Ethiopian version to the King James version to see, hopefully I can dismiss what I recall from King James Bible and just retain this information from the Ethiopian one. That's why I got the book. Have a good day. And for those out there who's struggling through flood waters right now, I pray that sun in the sky help clear that water out.